Okay, good morning 6A. Today what we're going to do is we are going to think about some of our community skills and in particular our shopping and supermarket skills. Now we are very good generally, well you are very good at finding different items in the supermarket. But one thing we don't often get a chance to practice is where we put that shopping when we get back home. So seeing as you are at home today, I thought this would be a good opportunity to practice this part of the shopping process. And therefore today's shopping activity is based on putting our shopping away in the right place. So some things we buy belong in the fridge, okay, to keep them cool, to keep them fresh, okay. Some things we buy need to go in the freezer, okay, to freeze them and keep them fresh for longer or to stop them melting. And some things we buy don't need to go in a fridge or a freezer and they can just go away stacked up neatly in a cupboard, okay. So what we're going to do here is I've got a bag of shopping, all right, just to demonstrate, and what we're going to do is we're going to decide where each of these items go. So let's see what I've got and see if we can think where they might go. So our first item is a carton of milk. I wonder if anyone's shouting at the screen now saying where that goes. Hopefully you're saying that the milk belongs in the fridge, okay? Milk has to be kept cool to stop it going off, to stop it going all lumpy, all right? But it doesn't need to go in the freezer because if it goes in the freezer, we won't be able to pour it out. So we need a cold place where it won't freeze, all right? So the milk, hopefully you've got this right, belongs in the fridge. Okay, so what I want you to do when you've undone your shopping, I'm gonna go and pop that away in the fridge. Let's have a look what else we've got here. We have got a tin of beans. Okay, so where do we think the beans belong? Do they need to be frozen? Do they need to be cold? Or can they just be stacked in a cupboard? Hopefully you've all said that they can go in the kitchen cupboard. So tins, food that is sealed, that doesn't need to be chilled, can go in a kitchen cupboard. So what I'm going to go and do when I finish this video is go and find a cupboard to put the beans in, maybe with some soup and some things like rice and pasta might be in that cupboard as well. So I'm going to go and pop that in a kitchen cupboard. So there are our beans. What else do we have here? Here's the last thing that we've got. We have got some ice cream, okay? So our ice cream, hopefully, you all know that this needs to be cold, all right? But if it's just kept in the fridge, it will still go all runny and nobody likes runny ice cream. So hopefully when I pulled out the ice cream, everybody said, Matt, that needs to go in the freezer, okay? So things like ice cream, frozen vegetables, lollipops, frozen food like chips, things like that. All those things belong in a freezer where they are cold and they are kept fresh for a long time. So I'm going to go and put my ice cream back in the freezer before it melts and it all goes runny, okay? So that's just 3 things that we could buy in a supermarket that all live in different places in our kitchen. So what I want you to do is to get an adult at home to make up a bag of shopping, 1 or 2 bags of shopping of different food items that you might buy from the supermarket, things that would go in the cupboards, the fridges and the freezers. And then your task and challenge is to unpack the shopping bag and put those things away in the right places in the kitchen. I would love to see some photos either on Facebook or emailed to me or uploaded to Earwig of the shopping being packed away in the right places so it can stay fresh and it can stay good to eat. All right, have fun unpacking the shopping and hopefully if you make a good job of this, you might get that job of unpacking the shopping every week at home when it arrives. Good luck and I look forward to seeing some pictures.